Hello, Elizabeth. This is your lover's reading, and we are going to look at the connection between you and Paul. So, first, we are going to look into his feelings. So, let's start with that. So, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors, positive energies only. Can you please tell me accurately and clearly what are Paul's current feelings for Elizabeth Allison? What are Paul's current feelings for Elizabeth Allison? What are Paul's current feelings for Elizabeth Allison, please? What are Paul's current feelings for Elizabeth Allison? Can you tell me accurately and clearly? What are Paul's current feelings for Elizabeth Allison? What are Paul's current feelings for Elizabeth Allison? Okay. So we do have the Page of Swords. We have the Five of Swords. What are Paul's current feelings for Elizabeth Allison? Okay. We have the Two of Wands, and we also have another page here, the Page of Pentacles. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Swords. Okay. So I'm going to clarify this energy here with another deck. Spirit guides, angels, and ancestors, positive energies only. Can you tell me accurately and clearly what is Paul's current feelings for Elizabeth Allison? What are Paul's current feelings for Elizabeth Allison, please? We have number 2, spread your wings. So the Two of Wands coming out twice. What are Paul's current feelings for Elizabeth Allison? What are Paul's current feelings for Elizabeth Allison? We have darkest fears, and that's coming out under the Five of Swords, so that is interesting. What are Paul's current feelings for Elizabeth Allison? We have number 7, move, and on the bottom of the deck, we have number 2, coming together. Okay, so let me just move this up a little bit. So it does look like this person is coming across a little bit immature, especially emotionally, with the 2 pages here. And it's interesting that both pages are looking in separate directions. They're like at opposite ends. So this person's feelings, they're definitely conflicted about their feelings. And I feel this person knows they need to make some kind of a choice or some kind of a decision, especially with the Two of Wands coming out. You know, this Two of Wands here is, this person standing between the 2 wands. They're needing to make a decision. They're looking out over, the water or looking into a distance. But they're holding on very tightly to this one wand. It's this person, it's uncomfortable, and I can see that with the darkest fears, that this person is struggling to make a decision. They're struggling to come out of their comfort zone or take some kind of leap of faith or to message you or to communicate to you, what they're going through or how they feel. This person is dealing with a lot of fears here. A lot of fears, a lot of anxiety, a lot of worries, and this is what's conflicting them. This person seems to be very much in their head. They may be somebody who definitely is more logical than emotional. They're coming across as somebody who just, focuses on more negative things rather than like the negative outcomes of things rather than like the positive or what they want to happen. And they focus on, oh God, what if this happens, So that's the kind of energy this person in. With the 2 pages, this energy to me is very immature. So it's like they may not be emotionally mature or, things that they have felt for you may have just started as well, because this is, pages are kind of about newness and new beginnings. So I feel like they want to sort of like have some kind of new, and pages are all about communication as well. So I feel like this person wants to communicate something, They may be watching you, keeping an eye on you. They want to communicate something, but it's hard for them. I feel like they may be trying to make a decision on like what to say, what to offer. You know, they're a little conflicted with their feelings. They have a lot of fears, and these fears just seem to be getting in the way of what could potentially be a positive outcome here between you. Now, I am seeing the Queen of Swords on the bottom of the deck, so this could be their energy, even though they're masculine. You know, just someone who is just kind of like quite cold, or they may see you this way. They may see you as somebody who will just cut them off. You know, if they say the wrong thing, or if they act the wrong way, or if they do the wrong thing, they may see you as the Queen of Swords, someone who's just like, no nonsense, you want what you want, you're not changing, you know, just somebody who they may be fear that, you know, if they come forward and communicate something, that you may just like cut them off or reject them in some way. There's a little bit of fear around you. I'm not going to lie about that. There's a little bit of fear about how you'll react to something, what you'll say, what you'll do, maybe rejection. There's definitely fears they have surrounding you in general. But I can see that they do want to come together here with you. And with the move here, it's like they want to move out of the fears that they have. They don't want their fears to control their actions, you know, or what could possibly be with you, because I see they want to come together here with you. They want to start something. And this is kind of giving the pages energy. It's like they want to start some kind of new love relationship here, start something new. They want to come together with you. But this also kind of like is a little bit of like a healing heart. It's almost like you guys mutually have some kind of love and respect for each other. But in this particular card, it's almost like you'll be brought together in that way. It's like things will naturally evolve and move forward. And I think it's just going to be at a slower, it could be at like a slower pace, just because this person is fearing a lot right now. It could be like, you know, what things that are going to happen if they come forward, if they express some kind of truth to you, you know, whatever it is, but there's just a lot of conflict surrounding their feelings for you. They may be a little bit unsure of like if their feelings are real. They could even be, you know, wanting to make sure that what you feel is real for them. But they do see you guys coming together. I do feel like this is what this person wants. Now, I don't know if there are children here involved, because pages also represent like a lot younger energy, and it could be children of one or both of you. So it could be like they're conflicted. Maybe this person, you know, has children. If not, if there's no children here involved, it may be because they're emotionally immature, you know, they're not wanting to really make a decision and come out of their comfort zone, even though they know that they have to. I feel like they're conflicted with what decision to make here, even though they have to make some kind of decision. I feel like this person, you know, Page of Swords is a card of communication, and so is the Page of Pentacles. But they may be conflicted on like what to communicate to you, like what to say to you, especially when it comes to their feelings. They have a lot of fear around that. That may not be something they are easily, like they may not be able to be vulnerable very easily. But again, with the Two of Wands coming out twice, they do want to make some kind of a decision. Like they want to plan for something here. And I feel like they may even be like trying to plan the right thing to say, the right communication. It's just their fears may be interfering and holding this person back. But they want things to move forward. You know, they want to have some kind of new beginning here with these pages. And it's almost like they're just waiting for them. It's like they're going to get some kind of like enlightenment or awakening here that's going to open them up to being able to move forward, you know, spreading their wings, being open to what this connection will bring, regardless of what their fears are telling them or holding them back from. You know, it's like they want to have like these open arms to you, you know, welcome you. But I think with the Queen of Swords energy, there's a little bit of maybe you're detached from this person. Maybe you just come off very not so emotional. If that's not you, then they may be in this Queen of Swords energy. They may just be not very expressive when it comes to their emotions. You know, this energy is intelligent and logical, you know, and smart, but tolerates very little. But they do have feelings for you. I just feel like this person is conflicted and they just have a lot of fears, you know, a lot of anxiety. They are dealing with a lot of worry. They may have some kind of like sleepless nights, you know, and I feel like you're heavily on this person's mind. I feel like this person thinks about a lot of things. But I do say that they want to move things forward with you and come together with you. It's just their fears are sort of like getting in the way. But let's see what their actions are going to be. And we'll clarify those cards as well. Spirit guides, angels, and ancestors, positive energies only. Can you please tell me accurately and clearly, what is Paul's next action towards Elizabeth Allison? What is Paul's next action towards Elizabeth Allison? Can you please tell me accurately and clearly, what is Paul's next action towards Elizabeth Allison? What is Paul's next action towards Elizabeth Allison? What is Paul's next action towards Elizabeth Allison? What is Paul's next action towards Elizabeth Allison, please? Okay, hold on. Let me grab what fell on the floor. So we have that Nine of Swords energy coming out again. We have the Five of Pentacles. We have the Page of Pentacles. And let's get one more. What is Paul's next action towards Elizabeth Allison, please? Okay, so we have two. These came out together, which is the Six of Cups and the Magician. We also have the Eight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So, yeah, right away, it's kind of like what I was saying. It's like this person has got a lot of anxiety, worries, and fears that they have to work through here. You know, you may be feeling left out in the cold by this person. This person may be feeling that in general. They may even have like health or financial issues that they're worried about. So that's another message that is coming through here. You know, there is some kind of new opportunity or new offer possibly for this person to make some more money. Like if they're struggling with finances, which the Five of Pentacles definitely indicates, you know, they're waiting for some kind of new opportunity or a way to maybe improve their finances before there's some kind of like reconciliation here, which I feel like this person is manifesting some kind of reconciliation here with you so that you guys can make new memories. They may even be manifesting new opportunities or new beginnings in their finances, in this relationship with you. But there's this energy here that has to be worked through first. There's these, you know, like, again, like I was saying, this person is staying up at night. There's a lot on this person's mind. There is a lot on this, weighing heavy on their mind. You know, again, the fears and the worries and anxiety. It's taking a toll on this person. And again, they may be like, there's a couple of messages. They may have this energy, maybe because this person kind of left you out in the cold feeling this energy. So they may be worried. And like, that's maybe why they're seeing you as the Queen of Swords. They may see you as like, oh, she's never going to like tolerate. She's not going to forgive me, you know. And they may be like worried about this energy if they did that to you. Again, the other one is coming through as like they have a lot of anxiety, fear, and worry around their finances, around, you know, it could be health as well. But I see like on the bottom of the deck, like work is important to this person. There's a lot of pentacle energy here. So I feel like they may be trying to start some kind of new, like their next action is going to be like maybe wanting to start some kind of new opportunity, work really hard, like to improve their finances or their business or something like that before they reconcile with you. You know, they're manifesting some kind of like new opportunity or new beginning. This could be in their financial like with their finances or with business. This could also be indicating like they're trying to manifest something with you, some kind of reconciliation, some kind of new opportunity that they may offer to you. And it may be very small. It may be like something that just kind of moves you guys into a better place. But I do feel like finances are really important to this person. I feel like this matters to them. Like, even if you're just like, I don't care, you don't need to be wealthy, you don't need to be rich, I just love you for you, like it matters to this person. So they may be dealing with some kind of financial loss, and they're just waiting for some kind of new opportunity before they make things right with you, before they reconcile. But they very much know, they're very powerful. Like I feel like this person knows that they have control over the situation, whether it's their finances, whether it's this relationship with you. You know, they kind of are coming across as somebody who has everything that they need. Maybe they just don't know how to use their tools that they have, or the knowledge that they have, but I do feel like this person is going to want to put in the effort and put in the work with you, you know, into the relationship. It's just, again, there's things that have to be like, that seem to be needing to be worked through first. So I do want to clarify this energy here. Spirit guides, angels, and ancestors, positive energies only. Can you tell me accurately and clearly, what are Paul's next actions towards Elizabeth Allison? What are Paul's next actions towards Elizabeth Allison? What are Paul's next actions towards Elizabeth Allison, please? What are Paul's next actions towards Elizabeth Allison? Okay, so we have the Two of Wands coming out again. Okay, 3 is the solar plexus. We have spread your wings. We also have the third eye chakra coming out. Okay. And we have joy and stability. Yeah, so I kind of feel like, because this is the Four of Wands, they do want to come together with you. They want to reconcile with you, come into union with you. They want this joy and stability. This is the bottom of the deck. But I feel like with the solar plexus, they may be not, it's like they may lack self-confidence or self-esteem, or they just may be doubting a lot of things right now. You know, especially when it comes to being in their head, like it's almost like there's something creating a lot of fear and anxiety and worry in this person, and it may have to do with the way they see themselves, and they need to sort of like change that and improve that. But yeah, they want to spread their wings. They want to make some kind of a decision, to make some kind of a plan here, and then act on those plans. This person needs to also listen to their intuition. They may be going through some kind of a spiritual awakening, because I have this person kind of facing the universe, facing the sky. We have the third eye chakra here. So this person may be going through some kind of spiritual awakening, which obviously can be very uncomfortable. But they may be just trying to get all of their, like, a lot of things in order. They may be trying, like, they could have their solar plexus and their third eye could be blocked. But if not, they're stepping into, like, you know, paying attention to signs and synchronicities, being open to something that they weren't open to before when it comes to this connection, and working towards some kind of, like, happiness with you, some kind of union, some kind of, you know, this reminds me of the sun a little bit. So it's like a lot of, you know, blessings and happiness, the joy and stability. And I do feel like, again, stability is important to this person. So it may be that they're taking action, like I said, once they become more stable, especially like financially stable, and they may come in with something small to offer you. But I do feel like they're going to learn to, like, trust their feelings, trust their intuition more. They're connecting with spirit here. But there may be blocks, which is kind of like preventing their action towards you. Because they know that they want to take action, they know they want to make a decision, but there's something where it's like they may not be trusting themselves, they may not be trusting you or the connection or their intuition or their feelings. There's just this lack with the solar plexus chakra, that if that's blocked, there's like a lack here. But again, once they work through the situation that I've been talking about, I do feel like they want to reconcile with you and they want to come into some kind of union with you. Yeah, they're going to take the lead here with the Emperor underneath the joint stability. I feel like this person will come towards you. They will be able to provide for you the stability and the security. You know, they will take the lead in when it comes to taking action here. So let's see what is blocking this connection. So let's see. I'm going to actually grab a different deck here and see. Spirit guides, angels, and ancestors, positive energies only. What is blocking the union between Elizabeth and Paul? Can you please tell me accurately and clearly what is blocking the union between Elizabeth and Paul? What is blocking the union between Elizabeth and Paul, please? What is blocking the union between Elizabeth and Paul? What is blocking the union between Elizabeth and Paul? What is blocking the union between Elizabeth and Paul? What is blocking the union between Elizabeth and Paul? Okay. So I know that twin flame came out. We have healing. We have patience. We have time apart. We have retreat. And we have interference here. Yeah, so I mean, it's really just, it's kind of just showing me some kind of repeating things that I was feeling here. So yeah, if this is your divine counterpart, whether you resonate with a twin flame or a soulmate or whatever, just kind of a soul connection, there's a lot of healing that has to happen in your connection. And I also feel the healing has to do with you individually. Like I saw with the solar plexus and the third eye, those may be blocks. So I feel like it's just important to have some kind of patience here with this person. It will be needed in the connection between you. Because I feel like you both may be on your own individual healing journeys, which I feel is very important to the connection. Not only do you need to heal things, in the connection between you, but individually, that's really, really important. There's old wounds and childhood issues that are affecting your progress. And, this union, things are definitely interfering here. And I think I mentioned those fears, anxiety, and worries, and those darkest fears may be interfering in the connection. So I definitely am seeing that there is some kind of interference here at this moment. And this could be anything. This could be people, situations, healing that has to happen, financial struggles, work. This could literally be, but the fears and the worries, all that could be interfering as well. So that's why it's really important to have time apart from this person, because that time apart, especially when you're in a divine connection, allows you the time to heal what you need to heal. Okay, putting more focus on your healing and on yourselves is going to be important at this time, and it's going to be important for the connection. The time alone or in nature will help you recharge. So it's time to, I do see that there's just going to be these moments of just retreating, spending time with yourself, gaining some kind of wisdom, knowledge, healing energy will be surrounding you. But patience is definitely going to be needed here. It may be that there's a lack of patience here. Maybe it's something like you just want to happen tomorrow and you want to rush into things, but unfortunately in a divine connection, if you rush the relationship before it's meant to come together, it's not going to work out. So think of it this way. Do you want this relationship to work out? Or do you just want to be with this person temporarily to satisfy that sort of impatientness that you have, and then have it not work out at all for the long term? I always kind of tell people that when when I see that there's some kind of divine counterpart here. People fear the time apart, but they don't realize like how important it is to the connection, how important it is that you'll both be stable. You'll both work through fears that you have. You'll both work through, any of the blocks that, self-esteem, confidence, any kind of healing that has to happen will happen if you allow it to, if you give it patience, if you give each other space and time to work through these things. It's definitely needed here in this connection. I just want to see here and now. So yeah, this person is your true love. This is happening right now for you. There may be, again, this person may be doubting, like on their end, they may be doubting that you guys are divine counterparts. They may not realize that you are their true love just yet. With that third eye chakra block, I feel like they're not trusting what they're feeling. They're not trusting their intuition. They may be ignoring signs and synchronicities. Because we're looking at blocks here. So it might be that they're just not recognizing you as their true love, as their divine counterpart right now, because there's just a lot of healing that has to happen. Different pages. You and this person don't share the same vision. So you and this person, you may be very different from each other, but you're on like maybe different paths right now. And that could be something else that you just need patience. This person may have a lot of for instance, like if they have health issues, or if they're struggling financially, or they have a lot of healing, like old childhood wounds, or people that they still need to forgive in their life, like they're doing that. And then you may be doing something else. You may be focusing on completely different things than this person. You're just not on the same wavelength, at the moment. But, giving each other time and space and having patience will allow this healing to occur and allow your paths to come back together. So let's look at the near future outcome, and then we'll get some guidance for you. So spirit guides, angels, and ancestors, positive energies only. Can you please tell me accurately and clearly what is the near future outcome for Elizabeth and Paul's connection? What is the near future outcome for Elizabeth and Paul's connection, please? What is the near future outcome for Elizabeth and Paul's relationship? What is the future outcome, the near future outcome for Elizabeth and Paul's relationship? Oh, okay. So we have the Devil, we have the Page of Swords, we have the Eight of Swords, and we have the Magician. On the bottom of the deck, we do have Temperance, and at the top of the deck, we have the Eight of Cups. So I feel like with the Eight of Cups here, somebody really needs to walk away from, I'm going to just set this here, needs to walk away from the fears. This Devil represents so many things. It's the fears, the ego, the anxiety, the worries, this is the interference here. And I feel like that has to be let go of. That has to be walked away from. Okay? And I feel like it will, because this is the future outcome. So I do feel like someone here is going to finally walk away from like any kind of toxic energy, toxic habits, negative thinking, those worries, the ego, the fears, unhealthy spending habits, if money issues are interfering. It's like somebody here is definitely going to be leaving and walking away from anything unhealthy in their lives or in the connection. I do feel like that is going to happen here, okay? But again, with Temperance on the bottom of the deck, patience is going to be needed for this. And there's going to be communication. I feel like there may even be maybe a sexual encounter between you and this person, but I feel like boundaries are going to be really important. Healthy boundaries, because if you're having a sexual encounter with this person but no commitment, that's some lesson that you have to learn, or you both have to learn. Healthy boundaries are going to be really important for this connection, for the healing, and for the progress. So if you're just wanting to feel that intimacy with this person, you're not learning the boundary of, that's not what I deserve. I deserve the commitment. And then when we're in a commitment, I would love to be intimate with you, because obviously there's a lot of passion and sexual attraction here between you and this person. But I feel like those unhealthy habits or dynamics in your relationship do have to be let go of. But there's going to be communication. I can see that here with the Page of Swords. This is all about messages. But there's things here also that this person or you have to get out of some kind of stuck situation. And it could be like, again, things in your head that are keeping you stuck. There could be like things in your lives keeping you feeling trapped or stuck and preventing some kind of healthy communication or healthy dynamic. But with the Eight of Cups, I feel like you're walking away, or this person is walking away from those things. That will happen. But it's going to take a little bit of time. Patience is definitely needed here for this connection. And with the Magician here, you both are manifesting this. This is not just one person manifesting this connection, but it's both of you, because I feel like it's really important to both of you. But there are just things that have to be let go of or walked away from, before any kind of change, or you'll see any kind of like improvement or progress in the connection. We'll see the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, so the Emperor. Yeah, so I feel like there's going to be patience needed, because you may be like focusing on your financial stability, your business, building your money up. And the same with this person. It looks like they're coming across as the Emperor. So patience is needed for them to step into their power, so they can be a provider, so they can be like focus on their finances and, be confident in order to come forward, because I feel like there's a lack of that with this Devil energy. Let's clarify this. Spirit guides, angels, and ancestors, positive energies only. What is the near future outcome for Elizabeth and Paul? What is the near future outcome for Elizabeth and Paul? Can you tell me accurately and clearly, what is the near future outcome for Elizabeth, Allison, and Paul? What is the near future outcome for Elizabeth, Allison, and Paul? What is the near future outcome for Elizabeth, Allison, and Paul? We have 3, share the love. What is the near future outcome for Elizabeth, Allison, and Paul? We have, again, right, we have the lead, the Emperor coming out again. And one more card, please, Spirit. What is the future? Okay. And we have believe and succeed, the 6 of Swords. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Fool, trust. So kind of like everything I was saying. And then, this person is going to come forward and take the lead. Again, there's a lot of things needing to be healed, needing to leave behind, walk away from, whether mentally, emotionally, physical things, in your lives. But once that happens, this person is going to be making some kind of offer. They have some healing to do, maybe around their heart space. That is a possibility. But I feel like they want to offer something, or they will be offering you something. They will be taking the lead. When they're, like I said, when they're confident, when they are trusting their intuition. And things are going to move forward here with this 6 of Swords. Believe and succeed. You guys are moving into such a better place. The relationship will move into a better place, because you're both manifesting this and you're both believing in each other, believing in the love that you have, believing in the connection. And it's going to be successful. It's definitely going to move into a better place. It is going to require you, though, both to trust, to have this trust, to take some kind of leap of faith and not worry about when this is going to happen or how this is going to happen. Just trust the divine, trust the connection, trust your feelings, trust your intuition. Just trust overall, because there's healing here. We have another number 6. We have healing begins. So there's a lot of, again, things have to get grounded. I feel the healing again around the heart space, like I mentioned. This healing is maybe starting right now for you, for them, for the connection. This is going to be important. And then we have balance here, number 14. You guys are coming into balance. And I feel like when you're on the same wavelength, because we did see that you're on different pages, when you're balanced out, when you're on the same wavelength, you're going to be coming together here. Things are going to be moving forward. This person will take some kind of leap of faith towards you and take the lead in the connection. So I am seeing that here very clearly. I want to get some guidance for you and see what Spirit wants you to know right now. So we're going to start off with soul connections, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors, positive energies only. Can you please tell me, what is the guidance and advice for Elizabeth Allison, please? What is the guidance and advice for Elizabeth Allison? What is the guidance and advice for Elizabeth Allison, please? What is the guidance and advice for Elizabeth Allison? What is the guidance and advice for Elizabeth Allison? Okay, perfect. So we do have the labyrinth coming out first. Even when you feel lost, there is always a way through the labyrinth. We have intense. The intensity of a true soul connection includes great highs and great lows. And then we have surprise. You may be about to be surprised. On the bottom of the deck, we have respect. Respect your relationships. I also feel like this is coming through as like, have respect for yourself, have respect for them if they need space. But I feel like respect is going to be important to maybe learn some, and boundaries is coming through again. So I'm not sure if the boundary thing resonates with you, but I am hearing boundaries. So yeah, so Spirit wants you to know that it is going to be like a labyrinth coming into some kind of connection or dealing with this soul connection, dealing with this person. It may feel like, again, that you're getting very close when you're on this path with your person and you feel like something's going to progress or change, and then you're just getting stuck again. It's kind of like that repetitive sort of energy. It's like even you get your hopes up or you get excited and it's kind of like, no, it doesn't happen. But that is like how it goes. It's kind of like Spirit saying, don't worry if that's how you feel. That is what is happening here, because it's almost like there's obstacles and challenges and tests within the labyrinth that have to be overcome for both of you. So I feel like as you're mastering everything and as you're learning about a lot of things, you'll find your way to the end of this labyrinth where I feel like you're both like, that's kind of where you come together. And this is a very intense connection, and it may feel intense or you may be worried about how intense it feels, but Spirit is saying, no, this is an intense connection that you have. And there's going to be amazing times that you have with this person, but there also may be, really difficult times, great lows that you experience in this path to this person or within this connection or with them. And it may feel like, oh my God, things are falling apart or shattering. But in fact, like, it's just happening for you. It's happening for the connection. It's almost like this is kind of giving tower energy where something happens to like wipe the slate clean so that you can build something stronger, build something more solid here. And then we have surprise. So Spirit wants you to know you may be receiving a gift from this person or some kind of surprise in this connection, or this a lot of surprises may happen in the connection with this person. They may be it may be something a little bit intense that surprises you, but you may be about to be surprised when it comes to this person or your connection, or maybe even something within yourself, some kind of revelation or some kind of Spirit is giving me a little bit too much at one time. No, but you might be surprised about developments sort of that happen or changes that occur in your connection. Let's get some Lover's Oracle and see. Spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Oh, when I split the deck, weight comes out. So again, that patience coming through. So spirit guides, angels, and ancestors, positive energies only. What is the advice and guidance for Elizabeth Allison? What is the advice and guidance for Elizabeth Allison, please? What is the advice and guidance for Elizabeth Allison? Can you tell me accurately and clearly what is the advice and guidance for Elizabeth? What is the advice and guidance for Elizabeth Allison, please? Is there any other cards? No? Okay, we'll just look at the bottom of the deck. Power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. So I feel like you may be making some kind of a decision. You you have the power to, power for me in this deck is literally like you have the power to achieve anything you want, it's kind of giving that magician energy, like to, make something happen here. You have the power to tolerate something, not to tolerate it, to change something. It's like you are coming through like very, very powerful here in this connection. We also have reflection. Give each other some space. So again, that time apart coming through at the moment, and trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. So again, repeating messages here, the time apart and trusting, having faith and having trust. We saw the Fool energy with the word trust on it. So it's like, this may be a very reflective time. You have to make sure, is this the person I really want to be with? Is this the person I feel most connected to? Is this what I want? Like, I feel like you're going to be making some kind of decisions here in this time apart that you may be having with this person, reflecting on things. And it's going to be very important to you and to the connection. We also have surrender at the top of the deck. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. So let go and all will work out. So there's, we have this saying the same thing. Let go and all will work out. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. So it's like Spirit is kind of like wanting you to know that things are going to work out, but just don't try to control anything. You have to just allow it to happen naturally, the way it is meant to, and when it is meant to. So let's get some other messages here. Spirit guides, angels, and ancestors, positive energies only. Can you please tell me accurately and clearly, what is the advice and guidance for Elizabeth Allison? What is the advice and guidance for Elizabeth Allison, please? What is the advice and guidance for Elizabeth Allison? What is the advice and guidance for Elizabeth Allison, please? Tell me accurately and clearly. What is the advice and guidance for Elizabeth Allison? What is the advice and guidance for Elizabeth Allison right now? So there's nothing really coming out of this deck. What is the advice and guidance for Elizabeth Allison, please, Spirit? What is the advice and guidance for Elizabeth Allison? Okay, so we had one card come out. Business venture. Trust and follow through on a new business idea or career opportunity. So there may be some kind of opportunity coming your way. You may be starting a new business, changing careers or business. Maybe you have some kind of idea and Spirit wants you to focus on this, I feel. And on the bottom of the deck, we do have everything's okay. Don't worry, it's all working out. That's 3 times that literally Spirit has said working out or work out. Everything's going to work out. It's all working out in a beautiful way. So it's like some kind of reassurance to you that everything is fine and not to worry. Things are going to work out. So there may be some kind of business venture that you're meant to focus on. Like this may be your path right now, focusing on a business venture, focusing on your ideas, focusing on some kind of career opportunity that's going to come your way. That may be what you're meant to focus on at this time. Let's get some romance angels, and then we'll get some messages from this person. So spirit guides, angels, and ancestors, positive energies only. What is the guidance and advice for Elizabeth Allison? What is the guidance and advice for Elizabeth Allison right now? What is the guidance and advice for Elizabeth Allison? What is the guidance and advice for Elizabeth Allison? Okay, so we have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So again, that divine timing coming through. It's almost like, this is going to be, you may have to have patience for whatever is going to happen in this connection, but it'll be worth the wait. We also have children. Your love life is being affected by children. So again, I did see 2 pages early in the reading, and I mentioned if there are kids involved, that may be something that's interfering. That may be something that this person is conflicted about. Whether it's like there are children already in the relationship between you and this person, and that may be providing conflict. It may also be like a conflict about like maybe you want children, maybe they don't, or vice versa. And it also could come through as childhood wounds. So there may be childhood wounds that are really affecting. We've had that come out. So in the beginning with the card of healing, and we have children here. So it could be that childhood wounds are really affecting the relationship and that they have to be healed. We also have engagement here. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So I do feel like Spirit wants you to know you are going to be getting into some kind of high level of commitment. Children are going to be very important to your connection. There may be even something that surprises you that has to do with children. And we also have bottom of the deck, give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So the advice and guidance is to give this relationship a chance, is to work on this connection. Especially, you may be getting engaged or married to this person, but everything will happen in divine timing. I do feel like there's a lot of patience needed for you and this person. And let's get some messages from Paul. Spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Positive energies only. What important message does Paul want to say to Elizabeth Allison? What does Paul want Elizabeth Allison to know right now, please? What does Paul want Elizabeth Allison to know right now? What does Paul want Elizabeth Allison to know right now? What does Paul want Elizabeth Allison to know right now? Can you tell me accurately and clearly? What does Paul want Elizabeth Allison to know right now? Okay. Bottom of the deck, love beginning, number 20. Let me grab, there's a card that fell on the floor. Just give me a second. Okay. So we have strength here coming through. So this person is maybe needing to gain strength in some situation. They may be trying to find the strength to work through whatever they need to work through in their life. Gaining some kind of strength is going to be important to this person. Or they're maybe telling you like have strength or you have strength. But I also feel like this person has very strong feelings for you. Now, we also had financial improvements, number 17. So again, this was coming through as maybe this person was struggling financially early in the reading. And here, this person is wanting you to know that they want to make financial improvements. They're trying to make some kind of financial improvements. And it's, again, I was saying how finances were coming across as important to this person. And more to come. This person wants you to know that there is a lot more to come in your relationship. And again, the children coming through. So again, you may have children, this person may have children, that may be interfering currently in the connection. If there are no children involved, again, it's coming through like childhood wounds, but there may be, this person has to pay child support or child for children or something like that. But, either childhood wounds is really weighing on this person and affecting the relationship, interfering in the connection, or there is children in this connection. Children are involved in some way, which is delaying things, possibly delaying some kind of progress, causing conflict in this person's life. But with love beginning here, and then we have time apart. So again, there's going to be some kind of time apart. This may be something you're experiencing already. If not, it's just going to be, I feel like patience is needed before you have some kind of new love beginning between both of you. That is coming through very strongly. So yeah, a lot of repeating messages, so I'm sorry about that, but Spirit is really trying to get something across to you multiple times. So yeah, this is your lover's reading. I hope that it was helpful to give you some kind of insight on what's going on between you. And thank you so much for your patience.